See them, buy a ticket. That's the best place to see them. See them again.
I can return to the old days, like all selling tickets.
It's always been old days for me.
And for me.
Well, I know you're an old man. Yeah. Getting old together. No, it's the. Yeah, I think it's a bit like that. You know, this is a. I think it's quite an exciting moment. You know, in British boxing. I mean, we're getting, as you say, we're getting back. We've got title fights on here. We've got the best of the old, best of the new, and it's great for the game.
Matt, I'm going to ask you, did you see Big Marty beating even Big Wilder?
Yeah, I watched the fight. I didn't watch it initially because I was unable to, but yeah, I did see it. I've seen it. I've watched it over and over again, and I feel you know, Marty wanted to fight much more than all he did. He took the fight to him, and he done a brilliant job. You know, no one can ever knock him. I think if you look at what Aldo's achieved in the Olympics, and I think he shot himself in the foot, as in he made a lot of big statements and didn't carry them out. And if you look at the post-fight interview, Aldo was very more just thankful that he got through the fight, if you want, and I don't know whether he had a lot of self-doubt before he even went into it. He just wanted to prove to himself, I think, and probably the public, that he could take a punch and still be there at the end of 10 rounds. But, you know, full credit to Marty, he went and done what he had to do.
Well, when you study fights that Matt followed, you know, what fights do you study? When you look at,
I don't know, is that many of them, K1 and everything?
Yeah, exactly.
Where do you start? You know what I mean?
You can fight.
I don't know, listen, I do when I do that, and that's coming to fight. If people say carbon copy of Matt, whatever amount of years back of what he was, that's what they say. Matt, K1 fighter, I've watched him do K1, even before he boxed, I watched him K1. And now that he's in the boxing, and unfortunately he didn't get the coverage, which he said a few weeks ago, he didn't get the coverage which he should have got while winning the European title. Unfortunately he didn't get it, but the studying that has to be done, though, I don't really do have much studying, to be quite honest. I wasn't good at school, so I'm not going to start studying now. I leave that there to my trainer, David McGee and John Breen. They'll tell me what I'm doing, so at the end of the day, my ears are good to listening, so I'll let them do the studying, and I'll just do the work in the gym.
You know, Martin beat Aldo on merit. You know, at the end of the day, he gained him, he won the fight. You know, he was in trouble in the second round, he got caught some good shots, come through it, and he deserved it.
I was never in trouble, Frank. I was very spoon-fed.
I'm making it a more difficult task for you.
I was letting on, I was the lead him on.
Don, it's a good time to be, you know, a flyweight, a super flyweight at the moment. I've never seen so many super flies and flies around. It must make it quite interesting for you.
Yeah, it's good that you know, the gap's being bridged, you know, between the flyweight and bantam. You know, there's a lot of young fighters coming through. You know, it's exciting times at the moment. So, you know, I fight anyone really. I just train hard, and you know, I fight. You know, I'm going to beat it. Don't really matter. Good times.
Frankie, when was the last time you fought in Birmingham?
I wasn't there, my last time I fought was for the Olympics. I don't know, so I don't like
On the club show?
Yeah. But before that, it was for a few years.
So when you had your last fight in Birmingham, how many people were in the audience?
You could only get about 1,000 in there, but there wasn't 1,000 around about it. So I just stopped letting people in there.
Where was that from?
In Spencer, Macadam.
Martin, you think the skills that Matt's learned in K1 are going to be a factor in this fight?
Obviously not, because K1's not boxing. Will he use?
Oh, it is. It's going to be a war.
Well, will he use them? Obviously, being in K1 a long time, there is things that's left behind in his physical attributes that he brings into boxing, which are obviously in his unconscious mind that he still doesn't, but they're there. But it happens, you know. It happens in boxing, you know. It's like saying on every fighter should, when they go in, to throw a punch, restrain their head from getting in before they go in. They can't do it. Restrain their arms. These things happen in boxing. You're going to get hit with things in boxing that unfortunately aren't part of boxing. But as I say, Matt's came from one. It's like saying, am I going to come in with a hurling stick? Hurling stick's an Irish sport which is used with, which you know what is used, but am I going to come in and use one end of the bats? And that's no, I'm not. Matt's coming into bats. If he hits me in the elbow, I'll hit him back one. If he hits me with the head, I'll hit him back with the head. No, I'm not. If he's going to use them things and they happen in the fight, what can you do? Listen, you have to train to be prepared to take everything in the ring. If he uses them, which he'll not get the chance because I'm going to be out fast, he'll not get the chance to hit me. So, to me, if he hits me, then there's something wrong. I shouldn't have been in the ring that night.
Matt, has Martin got it all wrong? Is it pure boxing skills from you this time?
You know, there's probably the 28th, just have a look, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we can all talk the talk and we walk the walk. At the end of the day, I'll come to fight. People know my background. Yeah, K1, it gave me good grounding, but obviously we've moved on from there, you know. I've been with Kevin now from the start of my career. I've gone out and I won out in Italy, which I think was against the odds, and I've got a lot of self-belief. And I believe come the 28th, you know, you'll see that. You know, whether we have to mix it up and get down and dirty, that suits me fine, because that's where I was come from. If we have to sort of get on our toes and box a bit, then also be it. I'm hoping that I can bring both to the ring and you know, have one of our better fights. You know, I'm just confident and looking forward to the fight.
Can I say one thing? Whenever I win the Cup of Belt on the 20th of February, Frank, give me a new one. I might not take it at home. How did you even let that man take that home? Well, I'm not taking that home.
I'll have to get in touch with the Commonwealth. I think we're going to meet him now. He's one of my braces.
Matt, you've always been a sort of low-key guy and a nice guy. You've always been fantastic with the press, and you've always given 100% in all of your fights.